I won't say that this is the best anime this season because 1, it hasn't finished, and 2, half the other stuff got canceled or delayed, but I will say that this is one of the most fun shows I've watched in a long time. Having to wade through so many poorly written shows scared to branch out into something unique with main characters written so generic and plain that any teenage boy can look at that and go, hey, that's me. No, it's not. He's no one. This character is nothing. It's just protagonist CB314. That's it. That's all that character is. But that's where The Great Pretender comes in. This show is so much fun. My initial impressions after starting the first episode was just that the art style is so unique. Its animations are very fluid and the color palette definitely helps it stand out from the other shows this season. But it wasn't the animation that made me fall in love with this show, it was the main character, Itamaru Makoto, which I'm not even sure if his real name, but regardless. Makoto has a personality, he has desires and wants. Oh my lord, is this an actual person? Really groundbreaking stuff we got going on over here, you know, characters actually having personality, who would have thunk? Makoto is a con artist who works with his partner Kudo, who has been working together with film since Makoto's father was sent to jail. And as a duo, most of their money comes from trying to scam people out of their money, from selling them water filters they don't need to push in tea as a cure for cancer, which in reality actually just tastes like shit. Makoto is the confidence man, the best con artist in all of Japan, self-proclaimed. And while he may sound like a piece of shit, the truth is, he's not that bad of a person. He's not a bad guy. He's just someone who's been down on his luck, who uses his intelligence to commit mostly petty crimes. You know, never outright like stealing from people or hurting them, but outwitting them. And when it does come to actual crimes like working with the mafia or selling drugs, he quickly backs out because he doesn't actually want to hurt people. He doesn't want to be a criminal. And that's what makes him so likable for me. He's a flawed character. He's a con artist. Yet while his charm and intelligence makes him a fun character to watch, his humanity is what eases my conscience about what's happening. But that's only half the appeal of the show. After pulling a successful con on an old lady to get her to purchase a water filter, Makoto tries his luck on a man he assumes to just be an average dumb foreigner hanging out in Japan. And after putting the moves on him and doing what he perceives to be the easiest con in the world, he quickly realizes that this man is way smarter than he appeared. So it started as an easy con, quickly led to Makoto having his wallet stolen by this man and chasing him down in order to get his back. At which point we are introduced to Laurent, the other half of the show. See, Laurent is a con artist himself, who is challenging Makoto for supremacy. There can only be one Hokage. Only one of them can be the strongest con artist in the country. No, the world. And after Makoto follows him back to America to get his wallet back, the game's now on. Whoever can spend the most money out of this Hollywood producer becomes the other's apprentice. And that's when the show really takes off. What started out as trying to scam a Hollywood producer quickly delved into fighting drug lords and run-ins with both the mafia and the police, learning to make heroin and street fights to the death as characters try to erase all evidence of what happened, all of that within the first 5 episodes of the show. If I had to describe The Great Pretender, it would be like this. The Great Pretender is like the Star Wars trilogy. You know how J.J. Abrams wrote The Force Awakens and then Rian Johnson wrote The Last Jedi, pissed on everything J.J. was doing because he wanted to make his own movie? So in response, J.J., to show that Rian Johnson wasn't shit, wrote The Rise of the Skywalker to one-up The Last Jedi, which was one-upping The Force Awakens, only for the trilogy to be such a mess that anyone from the outside looking in would agree that these guys are fucking stupid. But to them, this was do or die. To them, their life led up to this one moment, that stupid fight over the trilogy. And that's The Great Pretender. It's Rian Johnson versus J.J. Abrams, the anime, but it's actually good. It's so fast-paced that it's a roller coaster of excitement, watching how much can happen in one episode. And at the end of 5 episodes, we find out that the game isn't just between Makoto and Laurent, but there's a whole community of people who consider themselves the world's best con artists. And with 23 episodes licensed for the show, I know that the fun's just begun. With Studios, the studio behind Attack on Titan, Vinland Saga, and Mahotsuyo no Yoma have done it again. And assuming this show doesn't immediately go to shit by the halfway point, I have high hopes for this show. So if you want to watch a comedic thriller about which dumbass can finesse the most money out of some poor unsuspecting soul while flexing on each other at each new twist with beautiful animation and fun character dynamics, then you should watch The Great Pretender. And again, if this show does go to shit by the halfway point, it wasn't my fault. I can only see so far into the future, okay? I was duped just as much as you guys were. So this is the end of the video. Why not check out some of my other anime videos on like why BNA is the worst garbage hot piece of trash that I've ever had the pleasure of watching, or maybe my gaming opinions on why Kingdom Hearts 3 was the hottest garbage piece of good lord, what do they do with that game? I'm not, ugh. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to my channel. Maybe also follow me on Twitter. Peace, thanks for watching.